YouTube was popping, baby. It's your boy Adam, back with another video. And you read the title of today's video, man. 3 habits that make men weak. Now, this list might upset you because you do these habits, but I promise me, if you quit this shit, you'll be so much better off, dog. So number 1 is excessively drinking alcohol. Now, I'm not saying you have to cut it out completely. I'm not saying that you're I am saying that you're weak if you drink it. But look, I've drinking it before. I've, delved into the party space and got drunk with my friends. But honestly, especially in a club setting, why would you want to impair your cognitive ability for a little bit of fun, a little bit of confidence that's not real? Like, the trade-off to me is just it's not worth it. Your skin gets dehydrated, muscle protein synthesis is decreased when you consume alcohol. There's so many cons to drinking that outweigh the pros heavily. So it just no longer makes sense to me to continue such a habit. And look, if you have friends that egg you on to drink, simple. Stop hanging around them. They don't have your best interest in mind, especially if they want to go out all the time, and spend money on worthless shit. It's not worth having friends like that egg you on to do shit, that you probably don't even want to do. Like, really look inside yourself and ask yourself, do I really want to go out and drink and look for a bitch to smash like that? It's such a sad way to live life. Even once in a while, it's not even that fun. So, alcohol is number 1. It's literally poison. Like, it's literally poison that you're ingesting into your body. And it's worse. It's probably the worst drug that exists ever. Get rid of alcohol. Stop drinking alcohol. It's not worth it at all. But number 2 is going to be smoking of any kind. And look, I used to smoke weed. I used to vape, man. I've smoked cigarettes before. That shit is just even worse. Well, maybe not worse. Alcohol and smoking in general are just, I feel like they're equal, but they're just terrible vices that you don't want. Terrible habits that you don't want as a man. Because again, with smoking weed, you're impairing your cognitive ability and you're making yourself a fucking muffin. Like, you're making yourself a fucking baked potato, just chilling on the couch, eating everything you want, being lazy as fuck. Like, what's the point? Why do you need that in your life to be happy? To exist? Why do you need that type of crutch? There's no point. Especially with vapes. You're literally breathing aerosol into your lungs. And trust me, I know it's hard to cut smoking out of your life, but if you really look at it from a habitual standpoint, it's just the action. It's not the actual head rush that you look for, because that shit goes away. After maybe a week of consistently smoking / vaping, you no longer get a buzz. So what do you do it for? You do it for the motion. And like I said, it's difficult to take such a habit out of your life, but simply make it invisible. Make it unattractive to yourself. If you have friends, again, that partake in smoking, vaping, smoking weed, simply cut them out of your life. Especially if that is not an action that resonates with you. Because the moment you make it hard for yourself to access such habits, the moment when you're able to quit. If you make it invisible, if you make it harder, if you make it unattractive for yourself, it makes it so much easier for you to quit. Okay? But the final habit that makes men weak is watching adult websites and pleasuring yourself and allowing your sexual energy to leak out and spill. This includes Pornhub, OnlyFans, any of that kind of degenerate media you need to cut out of your life. Because your sexual energy is your creative energy. And every time you release your sexual energy to these websites, to these creators that create this content, you are making them richer and making yourself weaker. So if you want to stop giving your power away to these individuals, to these corporations, then you need to be able to cut all of that type of media out of your life. And one way I found, which is very beneficial to getting rid of such media, is by getting rid of social media in general. Because if we're being honest with ourselves, Instagram is just a form of softcore porn nowadays. It is. And you can't deny that fact. Because every time you go on the explore page, you just see a big booty bitch with her booty out. Or you see a bitch with her titties out. Or something of that nature. So in order to not get those feelings of lust, those feelings of sexual frustration, you need to cut all of that kind of media out of your life. Or use it in more strategic ways. If you're going to be on Instagram, use it to create. Use it to post things that are going to provide value to other people's lives instead of just consuming. Because that's how you end up a nobody, is by consuming more than you produce. So please, don't do it for me. Do it for yourself. Cut that evil media out of your life and stop wasting your sexual energy into a toilet or a napkin, because that's the worst way you could use it, right? And I'm gonna throw another bonus habit that makes men weak into this video, but that's gossiping, right? If you're talking about another man, if you're talking about a woman that you know with another friend, that just makes you look like a bitch. It does. And I'm not perfect. I've done all of these things. That's why I'm trying to spread my knowledge, because during the times that I was doing these habits, doing these vices, that was when I was my weakest mentally, physically, spiritually. I was at my weakest. So I'm trying to convey for you not to repeat in my footsteps and do these habits, because I no longer excessively drink. I no longer vape, smoke weed, any type of smoking. I no longer beat my shit to explicit media. And I no longer gossip in a negative fashion about other people. If you're going to gossip about people, make sure it's positive. Because not only does it make you look bad to the person you're gossiping or telling this information to in a negative fashion, but also it's just bad for your psyche. Why do you feel like it's okay to talk about somebody else when they're not present? Are you a coward that you can't say these criticisms to their face? Just avoid it in general, unless it's positive. Okay? And one more tip about alcohol is that a lot of people use it for confidence. But in reality, when you're drunk, that confidence is just arrogance. Arrogance is nothing but weakness disguised as confidence. So let go of the alcohol. Let go of the rest of these vices on this list. And I guarantee you, day by day, it's going to be a tough battle. It's not going to be easy. But as you progress and let these vices fade into the past, you will be a better, stronger man for it. And I believe in you. All you have to do is believe in yourself. But that's all the information I have for you today. If you enjoyed the video, learned something from it, or simply want to, go ahead, share the video with somebody that needs to hear this information. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell to be notified when I drop yet another video. Again, I've been your boy Adam. I'm very grateful to you for watching all the way to the end of this video, and I'm gonna catch you in the next one. I'm gone.